Ochoa on the edge of the area. What a goal that is from Julio Ochoa.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar. Where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. The first against Anderlecht in the Champions League, and then after that we've got another Champions League game. We are returning to Stamford Bridge and playing against Chelsea. Should be two very, very good games. Should pick up 3 points against Anderlecht, and then we'll have to see what we do against Chelsea. If we were to get a win against Chelsea, I think we would get into the top 8. If we go and take a look at our start, we played 3 games so far in the league phase, as you can see here. 2 wins. We got a big win against Real Sociedad. We played very, very well in that game. If we go and take a look, a 2-0 win there with 2 goals from Monzon and Cortazar. Since last time out, obviously we had that 3-0 loss against RB Leipzig, but we've had a 1-1 draw in the league, 6-0, 4-1, 5-0, 5-1, and then the first game on today was a loss. So I guess at least we get that loss out of our system, and we can be prepared for these games against Anderlecht and Chelsea. And it would be big to get a win. I mean, we have to get a win. If we take a look at the rest of our league phase, we've got obviously 5 games left. If we get wins at Monaco, Vitoria, who are doing very, very well, I must say, but if we were to get 6 points there, 9 from Anderlecht, we would be up to 15, and then we have to get a point or 2 from Chelsea or Barcelona. We've got a decent goal difference as well, I think. So we need to make the most of that and try and get a few goals in this Anderlecht game in the hopes that we can make that top 8 by next episode. The first game of the day up against Anderlecht. So the team for this game against Anderlecht starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Antonio, Lozano, Zharov today, and Cortazar, Ochoa, Lind, Rasaikov and Jean on the wings, and then Shevchenko and Monzon up top. Kick-off here in this game against Anderlecht. I forgot the music, but I guess we'll just have to move. But we need to get down to business today, get these points starting to come in, they're flowing quite nicely now. We've got 2 wins and just the 1 loss. The Chelsea game will be a big one, whether or not it's that game or Barcelona, where we try and pick up 3 points, or we play for a draw in both of them in the hopes that we can get to 17 points. We'll have to see, but we played very, very well against Real Sociedad. We've got a bit more balanced in the mentality in terms of we need to be a bit more cautious with how we play and stuff. So that's like the way we'll be playing from now on, maybe going. I mean, it's good because if you need to go more attacking, you can go more attacking very, very easily. These boys are used to doing that, so we can go and do that. We'll have to see how we set up at Chelsea. The RB Leipzig game was not very good from us, but at the same time we played well against Real Sociedad at home. We play against Barcelona at home, and if that's the game where we get the result, then you'll see that by next episode, where we will conclude the league phase, and it should be hopefully we're into the top 8. We could get 15 points. I think it is guaranteed as long as we everything goes accordingly. I know you can never be guaranteed, but you can make plans, and you can think that your team is going to do well because you know your team. And if we get to 15 points, then that won't be enough, but then obviously it's still not we're still getting very, very close to turning that page and becoming an established top 8 team. But we would obviously like to get that top 8, and it could potentially happen by getting that result today. Shevchenko with the shot, and what a goal that is, his 20th of the season, and that is 1-0 here against Anderlecht. He cannot stop scoring. Shevchenko has been really, really good with the goals. Monzon as well has found himself a role in this team. He's got himself 10 goals already this year, 10 goals, 5 assists, as you can see there. Jean is starting to find his feet as well. He's had a very, very good start, 5 goals, 10 assists there. And also, Cortazar got himself 7 assists in 2 games in the league. As you can see there, 4 goals, 10 assists. He also got himself a few goals. He's in a very, very big purple patch at the moment. If we go and take a look, 2 goals, 3 assists, but he scored many more assists before that. I mean, we could take a look here. 4 assists in 1 game, 3 assists in another, then a goal, and then another goal after that. So very, very impressive stuff from him. Obviously, we had that loss in the league, which was very, very annoying. 44 games unbeaten we were, and before that, it was like 90 games the last time we had a loss. So it's a bit annoying, but at the same time, I'm not really too bothered about the league. It's how we do in the Champions League. I don't think it'll dent our morale too much. And also, it was the first game on, and we've had, for the first time in a long time, a bit of first game, curse where I always leave now because of what used to happen. I don't know if it was just the team was bad, or I don't think it was because we were bad, because we used to be doing very well. And then when it came to the first game on camera, we could never ever win it. So ever since then, the first game on of the day has always been off camera, and then we go on camera and play them because we get all of our losing out of us, at least in most occasions. As 15 minutes has gone in this game, we find ourselves with a chance to make it 2-0. Shevchenko to make it to make his second goal of the game. Shevchenko steps up and he puts it into the bottom left corner. Yaroslav Shevchenko in that new role, and it's worked out so well for him. He cannot stop scoring, and that is 2-0 here in this game against Anderlecht, and now it'll be important to try and rack up as many goals as possible, because goal difference, if we get 15 points or even 16 points, goal difference could be a massive factor in whether or not we do get into that top 8. We are in the top 8 now, currently, as you can see, which is good. I assume it's going to be quite a competitive season. Last year it wasn't, but it was still 16 points that got you through. So we need to really be, get up just get them points, rack it up where we can, and get the goals as well, which could be a deciding factor in this campaign. Lind finds himself on the ball, he's advancing with it forward, he plays it into Monzon, and Monzon has got space to run two squares. It's Shevchenko for his hat-trick, and he's just put it over the bar there, so close to getting that hat-trick, and it's probably going to come for him in this game. He's been so impressive, this whole team has been impressive, and now we just need to see out the win. Rysakov has returned from injury. He got another injury, I think. I think he did get another injury. He did, yeah, whilst he was on international duty. Now he has returned. We'll put in Cambindo there because he's picked up another injury. Maybe it's just his year of constant injuries, which would be frustrating because we're missing Zeldenrust, and I would play Mons on there, and it would make probably a really good attack. Because Rysakov has not really found his feet just yet in this season. I don't doubt that he will find it again, because, like, for example, Shevchenko didn't really, he didn't have his best season 2 years ago, and then last year got the 26 or 7 league goals. So he will definitely find that again. Cammindo's advancing with this ball. He has the shot. He just puts it over that. As we are about to approach half time here in this game, in what has been a very good first half for us. We have 2 games in between us, in between this and the league, but I don't really want to show league games. I can't remember the last time we showed a league game, and there's no point really, because we're looking at the Champions League. We're trying to win the Champions League. We've won the league 5 times now. There's no point really showing it anymore. I guess that in Tromsø it would have been worth it, especially when we won that year. But here we just win all the time, apart from obviously the last game in the league. But yeah, the Champions League is where it's at. I love the Champions League, the knockouts, everything about it. The league phase, all the teams we play. I think it's like nothing else, and there's no reason why we wouldn't show it every game. And we're playing very well here, as you can see. We've been hit with a few injuries, people returning from injury, but overall it's not been a bad performance at all. And there's still time for us to get a few goals, bring a few players off the bench, and complete what would be a very good performance as Lozano finds Lind in the midfield. Look how we set up in that attack. It's really quite advanced when we're attacking. Really good in possession. Jean finds himself on the ball. He's going to look to square it. Shevchenko's in the middle there, and that is his hat-trick. Yaroslav Shevchenko with a Champions League hat-trick, and he makes it 3-0 here. We are picking up a massive 3 points. It's a dominant display. We could have easily slipped up last year. Obviously we slipped up at Athens when they came to visit us, but this year, no mistake from us. We lead 3-0, and Yaroslav Shevchenko has got himself a hat-trick here in this game. Monzon finds himself on the ball. He could try try and get in the goals now, but he is dispossessed in the end there. Maybe we can go win this ball back in the midfield. Linda's the player we're looking at to try and do that. He is disciplined. Very, very poor. He's had 2 red cards whilst he's been at the club. He's got a lot of learning to still do. Obviously, the young England international, still lots of development to do, but one of those is his discipline. Obviously, he goes into tackles. I guess sometimes they can go wrong, but at the same time, cannot be affording to give away or have red cards like that, because it definitely could will come to bite us back in the future. A big moment, and that's what we don't want that, do we, Lind? I'm going to bring him off as a precaution. We'll bring on Kravchuk, and then we'll bring on Lebedev at the back, and I think I'll bring off Jean for Craig Harvey here as well, and we'll see how that sets up for the rest of the game. Into top 6 we find ourselves now. Teams in there. PSG are doing well. AC Milan are there. Man City have managed to get back. It's an interesting set of teams who may not usually get here. Like those teams we've said, they've been in poor form, but now they've managed to get back up. Craig Harvey, edge of the area, he has the shot, and Craig Harvey makes it 4-0 here. His 3rd goal of the season. He's had a few starts, he's come off the bench, and when he's come on, he has performed really, really well, and this is what we are talking about when we're trying to strengthen the attack. He makes it 4-0 from the set piece, and that is job done here. Look at that performance. It's an attacking masterclass. We've also defended really well, and overall there's absolutely no cause for complaint here. We'll go and make our final changes of the game. We'll put Cambindo at left back. I think we'll bring on Kuzmanik there, and that will do us for this for this game, as we might look to try and get another goal here, or Anderlecht might try and find themselves one here as the ball is going down this right side here. A bit of defending required from us. Into the midfield it goes. Kravchuk wins that back. It falls to Antonio. Down the line it goes to Cambindo. Cambindo finds Shevchenko. Into Ochoa. Ochoa into Antonio. It's a lovely bit of play from us here, knocking it around really, really well. Lozano into Kravchuk, into Ochoa. Where will Ochoa go now? Over the top. Shevchenko's into Monzon. That is 5-0. How is he offside? He looked like he timed his run very, very well. But if this stands, what a goal it is. If it does, the decision is goal disallowed. I don't know how, because he looked like he timed his run very, very well. If we get a replay here, it doesn't look like we will get one. I don't know how. Oh yeah, we do get a replay. Let's have a look. So Ochoa, oh, he is offside actually. The defender nearly plays him onside as well with his his trailing foot, but unfortunately it's not. But we cannot complain at all. The structure's been very, very interesting today. Rysakov couldn't really get involved, and that messes up our shape a little bit. I don't know why on the pass map substitutes never considered, but I guess not. Harvey's won this ball back here in the field. He cuts in onto his left and he shoots. Harvey with the shot, and he just puts it over the bar there. What a run that was from him, but unfortunately he's not able to get it out of his feet, and we have one final chance here for Anderlecht. This has been a very, very good performance from us, but there might be a consolation here. He is offside. I'm fairly certain. We need to stop giving away consolations like that, because we did it against Ajax as well. Needs to be a little bit better in, just in terms of focus, the mentality. The decision is going to be all disallowed anyway. The full-time whistle is going to go here. It's been an amazing display from everyone who's played today, and Yaroslav Shevchenko hat-trick. The full-time whistle goes, and that is a 4-0 win in the Champions League. And finally, the team for this game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge starts with Enrique in goal. We've got a backline of Cambindo, Lozano, Souza and Cortazar, Ochoa and Lind, Monzon and Jean on the wings, and Shevchenko and Kuzmanik up top. As the teams walk out here for this game at Stamford Bridge, we're coming up against the Chelsea side today, which includes Rodolfo at right back, and you will remember he went to Man United. Then he went to Barcelona, and now he's at Chelsea, playing in at right back today. And also we're playing against Amara Ouattara, who is in the side, but he has dropped out of the starting role. So he is on the bench today for Chelsea, and I've not switched the highlights, and they've got themselves an opening goal. If it will show us what is going on, I've got no idea why everything's processing so slow. If we go and fix that now, they got themselves an opening goal. Bit frustrating that. But if we can go back into this game, then I'm sure we can get a result. Chelsea are favourites to win the Champions League, so I guess it would be we need to get a result, but it is going to be a tough game nonetheless against this team who are playing very, very well, but so are we. So no reason why we can't go on and get a result. But Rodolfo finds himself on the ball down back to this right side of the ball, continues to play. We need to close down this ball, try and win it back. It's into one of their players in behind, and it's frozen. It has frozen in time. The shot goes in, and luckily it is saved by Enrique. No idea why processing's gone bad all of a sudden, but hopefully that will pass in a minute, and it will definitely be gone by next episode. I'll have to check what is the cause of that, as Jean is going to give this ball chase now. If he's got any chance of giving it, we'll have to have a look. There it goes. It's I don't know. I think it's sort of stalling over itself, to be honest, because it's just looking down the line, and then the ball's not even there. Monzon finds himself on the ball down this left side into Shevchenko. He's in a bit of a deep role. He finds Jean. Jean, where will he go now? Down the left side, he finds Monzon with a lovely ball. Monzon, he'll look to square it. Why is it stopped again? Why is it frozen? Monzon, any chance here? We're going to play this ball in. Monzon, that far side, he finds himself on the ball into Cambindo. Ochoa on the edge of the area. What a goal that is from Julio Ochoa. 1-1 here against Chelsea, and what a goal that is from Ochoa. And we know exactly the type of goal he can score, and he can score those screamers, and that is an absolute finish from him. Monzon just has that ball over the top, and it's frozen in that point again. I've got no idea what is going on, but we've got ourselves a goal. We're back in this game, and we need to go and try and build a bit of momentum for ourselves before Chelsea before Chelsea attempt to try and run away with this game. We have that momentum. Obviously, Chelsea away is, if they're the favourites, I guess it's the toughest game in the whole calendar for us. So I guess it depends. It really does depend. If this was a semi-final or knockout game, if we were to come away with a loss, I'd be happy. Or a narrow loss, I think I'd be quite happy with that result, knowing what we can do at the Donbass. But at the same time, this is we're trying to get points. We need to get those points, and this does not help our case if we're going to lose games like this. If we come away with a point, I'd be happy with that. But I think it's the 3 points that we want to be looking at. And whether or not we can do that, we'll have to see. Lozano wins this ball back here. He's got a big grass to run into down this right side. He's picking up a very, very advanced role. Lozano down this right side. He's going to look to go all the way. He even beats his man. That's a red card. That is a red card. Surely it is. The decision is going to be... Is it a red card? We'll have to have a look. The decision is going to be... Is it going to be a red card? It is a red card. And that changes the whole game for us here. We can go on the attack now and try to get that the goals that we need, and that could be a bit of a lifeline for us. You'll remember a few years ago what happened against Newcastle when Rysakov got sent off, but now we're up against the Chelsea team, 10 men, void of attackers now, because that was one of their attackers, and all of a sudden the momentum is in our favour. We need to use this advantage to try and go on and get a result, and that is hopefully going to be something we take advantage of and use very, very well. I have got no idea why this is freezing. I think this might actually be, I don't know if it's I think the game is just sending itself, to be honest. It's not even like lagging or anything, it's just stopping. Shevchenko has got a ball in, Kuzminik is in behind here, he beats his man. Kuzminik one-on-one with the keeper, who's put it wide. How has he put that wide from there? Back post, Jean was there to put that away. Wow, I can't believe we've not been able to convert there. So unlucky, but it's a good first half nonetheless. You will notice that Cambindo is playing today at left back. Antonio's picked up a bit of a serious injury, broken. I actually don't know what it was, but he's out for a few months definitely. I've tried him as a complete wing back now. I don't know how it works with wingers. Like, can you play wing backs if you have wingers? I'm not too sure really. From what I've studied, I don't know. But as a complete wing back, going into the midfield and taking up kind of a flexible role, that's the kind of that's what I'm trying to do, and I think it could potentially work for us. We'll have to see if it does work for him, because he will be playing there. We don't have an option really because Antonio is out, so that's what we will be doing, and it could definitely work if he learns that role, and we see good performances from him. I mean, he's had a good game here. He got the assist for the Ochoa goal in that position he took up. There's a ball in the middle here from Camindo. Jean is there! 2-1 against Chelsea, and we are getting our revenge against them. Camindo, what a ball it is from him. And this is what I'm saying, those positions where he can just put a ball in, and the back post, Jean is there. You know, those second balls, or the first ball from the header, and that's what we're trying to do with this system. Just putting the men in the middle. Jean is there at the back post. That's just the position he's chosen. He could have been in the hole, he could have been in the wing, but this time he just felt like going at the back post, and he gets us a goal to put us 2-1 up here. He's even on the ball again. Camindo plays a ball in. It's a bit of a poor one, but it forces a save out of the Chelsea goalkeeper. Very, very good stuff from us here. We are playing some excellent football. I know we're against 10 men, but we cannot help that. This could happen in any game, and the one thing we are doing is taking advantage of that fact. We could have been so poor, we could have just played bad, but we haven't. We've been good. Monzon's in behind here. Monzon with the shots. 3-1 here. He might just be offside. We'll have to have a look. The referee might be coming to join the celebrations. I don't know why. Is Monzon onside here? We'll have to see. The decision is going to be goal given. We have inflicted revenge on Chelsea, the favourites for the Champions League, and we are 3-1 up here. Now we just need to hold on. We'll go and make a few changes shortly. What a performance it has been here against this Chelsea side. Camindo, what a performance it's been from him in that role. We lead 3-1 now. What a performance. It could be a chance for another goal here. Kuzmanik, he's against the defence. Kuzmanik, he's beating his man. He lines up the shot. Kuzmanik with the effort, and he's not able to convert there in the end. We'll go and make a few changes here. Ochoa, Jean, Monzon, all with the goals. It has been a very, very good display from us. We can't make many changes because we've got a few players out. We'll bring off Jean there. I think we go and secure the back line. Sousa off. We'll bring on Ledbedev there. The ball in the middle. Lozano with the bicycle kick. It falls to Shevchenko here. What can he do now? There's a bit of a glitch with some of the kits as well for Chelsea. I think the glitching has gone now for us, so that's all good. I don't know why that was happening, but we lead 3-1 here. This could be the difference between whether or not we make the top 8. We've been so good, very, very impressive, and this attack has just been amazing. They've taken advantage of being at 10 men. If we were playing against 10 men last year, could we have done it? I don't know, but at the same time, even if we were against 11 men, we lost 9-0 last year to Chelsea. Now we are beating them 3-1. We have absolutely dominated this Chelsea team. The full-time whistle is going to go shortly. There might be one final chance here for Chelsea. The ball in the middle, it's cleared in the end, but it goes to the edge of the area. It might just be a consolation if we can defend properly out to this left side. The ball is going to go in, or maybe even a shot. It's floating around. Zharov is there. Will Zharov get there again? It's to the edge of the area. More defending required, and Zharov is there in the end. The final chance here for Chelsea. Is Ouattara on the pitch? No, he's not on the pitch. Rodolfo has had he's let's just say, you know, when we say we need to make players regret leaving us, I think he's might just be having a little bit of that, because what a performance Camindo has had down that left side. Definitely a role for him, because it makes up a 3 at the back. He can have that flexibility, and he will put in performances like that. The full-time whistle is going to go, and that is a massive result against Chelsea. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this note tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow to see whether or not we make the top 8. Thank you. Bye bye.